stuff I need to share with you right now. NVIDIA is talking about, and we're talking about revenue. Remember, we got to look at good valuation when we're about ready to get into a company, especially a company that's massive like NVIDIA, that takes up about 15% of the entire S&P 500, which is a little bit scary because in South Korea, there's about 2 or 3 companies that control the entire stock market in South Korea. When they start having issues and problems with revenue, it crashes the entire market. That's what we're seeing right now. This can roll over into the United States stock market. So be very careful what I'm saying right now. Okay, I just saw this and I'm kind of in a hurry, but I got to share it with you. NVIDIA has been stockpiling their chips. They have their, let's see, they're called, for lack of a better term, Generation 4 chips are stored in a warehouse. Now there's tons of them, right? Because they know they have a demand to sell these chips. Tons of their Gen 4 chips are in a warehouse. Guess what? They're now producing their Gen 5 chips that are faster, bigger, stronger, better, this, that, and the other, everything way better. You can't use the Gen 4 chips moving forward or you're going to get left behind. You have to start using the data centers I'm talking about, and anybody who has a need for memory and processing speed, you have to use the Gen 5 chips. And they're already starting to sell these in their production. Guess what? All of those Gen 4 chips that are sitting in the warehouses, they're obsolete. Those chips are not on the NVIDIA's balance sheet. They didn't take that inventory and subtract it from their balance sheet to look at a negative line item. It's just basically pushed to the side like it's not even there. So now when the revenue, okay, the earnings reports come out, it's not real, ladies and gentlemen. And we're talking about shit tons of money. I mean, we're talking about mind-boggling number of zeros, okay, that a product that's sitting in a warehouse. What are they going to do with it? Guess what? They basically said it's already been sold because they already have this demand, but the new chips are out. Are you following what I'm saying here? So now the earnings report that you're going to see for NVIDIA are not accurate. They're not real. So here's, okay, so now let's speculate just a little bit. So speaking of this, eventually those numbers are going to have to be put down on their accounting. It's how it has to be done. That product that is stockpiled in these warehouses, that they knew they had it sold, but their engineers are so amazing that they develop the bigger and better, faster, stronger, blah, 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 blah. They did not foresee that they were going to be able to invent the bigger, better, faster that quick, is my guess. That's my speculation. So now any company that has a need for these chips, they're not going to buy the old ones. So if you buy the old ones, it's like I don't know, man. It's like running a race. You know, we got the Vegas to Reno, desert dweller race going on right now. I'll use that example. This is the first year, by the way, it's backwards. And now it's Reno to Vegas, which is kind of cool. Just imagine that you've got one of these trophy trucks and there's a new type of fuel that will give you, 100 more horsepower in the same engine that you're running. If you don't purchase the new fuel and you're still running on the old fuel, you're not gonna compete. You're gonna, you watch the GPS and see who's in first place, second place, the positions of the race. If you don't have the new fuel, it's impossible to be a front runner up in the top 10 or whatever it is to be a good competitor. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to buy the old chip, just as if you're a smaller company as well. So just look, put that in the back of your mind. Now, it's kind of hard to find this information. Really do some digging on it, because I'm speaking from a layman's perspective, And, you know, the other thing I want to clarify too, you know, Hop Sauce Investing, this channel, look, I'm not sitting here professing that I'm this multimillionaire yet. Like you see so many guys doing with these fake props, you know, leaning on the Lambo that's not even theirs. They're just renting it for a day and stuff like that. It's like, and just to share that piece, look, you have to be very focused and disciplined to make money these days. And I have done that. Listen, I haven't had a car payment or a truck payment or anything for years. I'm literally my entire life. I've always found a way to pay cash, and I'm just very greedy with flagrant spending. You know, if I'm trying to buy a new mountain bike or something, I'll never go buy the new model that everybody wants. And you know, so these kind of things. And so and the reason why I started this channel is because I know that when you teach things, you become better at learning the things. And that's, you know, that's my heart to heart, straightforward thing on my channel here. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep rocking, sharing my personal information as it goes. Right now, it's such a hard time because I'm not making a lot of moves. A couple months ago, I had tons of cover call strategies going. I was deep in the crypto market. Look, I pulled off profits that are just sitting there and it's driving me crazy. But I know it's the best move is to be patient. I am on the fence, ladies and gentlemen. Some of my mentors are talking about there's going to be a market crash. And then I've got some of my other mentors talking about how AI is going to keep moving up. To each their own. I wanted to share this information. NVIDIA kind of runs that sector, so just really be careful, man. It's overvalued right now. I almost pulled the trigger because it kind of looks like it's at a discount right now. But when I heard about these balance sheets being goofy, I'm not saying anything is illegal going on here, but just be careful of the smoking mirrors. All right, everybody, thanks for checking in. Give me that thumbs up. Share this video if you would, please. This bit of information I gave you is very valuable. So, hey, keep going, keep trucking, be patient, enjoy the rest of your summer, everybody. Most importantly, work hard, but play harder. All right, everybody, peace out. Peace out.